defence. Nelson is to take the free kick, pumps it long. Owusu with the flick on. This is DJ Campbell. And still, oh, Campbell scored! Past Ricketts, something out of nothing. His 5th of the season for Dudley Campbell. That was route 1 from Brentford. But Campbell did well to dig it out. Ricketts was stranded. 1-0 the Bees. Super run by Sodji. And still Sam Sodji. And still, he looked like he was fouled there. The referee's played the advantage. Campbell was clattered in the box by Ricketts. It's a penalty. Well, the ref played the advantage for the first challenge on Sodji. And he's going to have words here as well as they confront the official on this near side. Well, I don't know what the Bradford players are talking about. Campbell to take. Can he convert? He can. Ricketts goes the wrong way. Punished for that foul. It's 2-0 the Bees. A little hesitation. Knew exactly what he was doing. Campbell with a class finish. Coming forward here. Hutchinson, Hutchinson brought down Kadamatri there. It's a free kick for the Bantams. Dangerous position this. Bridge Wilkinson! They pulled one back. That is a super free kick by Bridge Wilkinson. Nelson at full stretch couldn't keep it out. 2-1. Rankin with the corner. Probing in the second half here. The header down. Oh, and it's flicked in at the far post by Sodji. 3-1. 3rd of the season for Sam Sodji. And he does his little waggly dance. Hutchinson with a flick on. No one was picking up Sodji. Good goal. Bridge Wilkinson with the corner. Not cleared, a bit of hesitation. It's gone in. I think that might be Weatherall who bundled it across the line. There was a body of yellow and red shirts there. Weatherall it is with the final touch. 3-2. Minute to go. Pushing for an equaliser here. Going to bustle their way through. This is Claridge. The flag stayed down. And still Claridge. He's blown for a penalty. Oh, a challenge on Claridge. Well, that seems harsh on the Brentford defence. But Claridge, I think he might have been tugged by Nelson. There's a yellow card in there as well. Bridge Wilkinson looking for the equaliser. He gets it. It's 3-3. Mark Bridge Wilkinson. Well taken spot kick. Salvaged the point for Bradford. By O'Connor, flick on by Sodji. Hutchinson's in there as well. Campbell, Owusu, he carried it away from goal. I think that was heading goal bound from Campbell. Spencer with the big goal kick. Gale, big header. Missed out at the back by Rains. This is Owusu. And it's in. It's 1-0. That was a good goal by Brentford. They returned it with interest. For Lloyd Owusu, it's his 2nd goal in the FA Cup so far this season. And he's doing the breakdance. Class volley. Spencer, nowhere. It's a decent ball through. And again, another one for Easter. He's onside. Easter! He pulls one back. 1-1. Jermaine Easter pulls Stockport right back into the game. Connor's free kick. Keeper somehow got hold of it. The last flick was by Campbell. This is Campbell. Good chance again. Brentford putting them under pressure. This is Owusu. Looked like he used his shoulder. Volleys over the crossbar. 3 minutes into the second half. Hamshaw standing over this corner. Looking to the far post, Briggs! It is, it's in, it's 2-1. Keith Briggs pulls Stockport County right back into this FA Cup tie. And they go delirious here at Edgeley Park. Knocked in again by Brooker. That was inches wide. It was Owusu. This is Owusu again. Needs some support. Tillen scampering up that left-hand side. And still Tillen. Decent ball into the air as well. Hutchison went for it. Comes out again. The shot there, it's cleared off the line. I think it must have crossed the line. The referee says yes, it's a goal. It's Campbell. It's 2-2. First in the cup this season. Brilliant shot by DJ Campbell. And look at the defender. He was well behind the goal line. Owusu. Header in again. That's cleared off the line. Robinson. Tillen surging through. Cuts it back to Owusu. Plenty of time. Campbell spare on this near side in plenty of space. And still Campbell. Got a bit of a deflection on the way as well. Who's at the far post? There's Rankin. Surely that's it. Victory for Brentford in the third round of the FA Cup. There's only 6 minutes to go. Isaiah Rankin makes certain. Good finish at the far post. And Brentford on their way to the next round. 19 minutes on the clock, quickly taken corner. Knocked in again to the far post. It's Sodji. It's Effie Sodji, who scored against his brother's team. And Southend take the lead here at Roots Hall. Real spring in his jump, just like his brother. And Nelson was beaten. Working it well here, the Shrimpers. Only half cleared. Chance here charging through. It's Gower. Oh, there was so much space for Mark Gower. He had the keys to the ground. Where was the right back? Good shot. Nelson beaten for the second time. In comes a free kick. Barrett. He's made it 3. He's made it look so easy for Southend. Got down low. Far post. Came in off the woodwork. They seem unstoppable. Through ball to Campbell. Oh, DJ Campbell with an immediate response. 3-1 it is. 7th of the season for Dudley Campbell. And Brentford get back in this game. Tab with the corner. To the far side. Oh, I think it was Frampton with the header. Clipped the top of the crossbar. Now pushing forward again. This is Gow waiting for support on the left-hand side. Oh, it's 4. It's curtains for Brentford. It's Wilson. Victory to the home side at Roots Hall. Free kick after Bankole handled outside the box. The referee wants the ball right the way back. Good chance this for Forest inside the first 5 minutes. Finally we're ready for it. No work from this. Still worrying about the wall. Taking an eternity as far as Brentford are concerned. Finally, it's Commons. Oh, it got the wickedest of deflections. It's 1-0 to Nottingham Forest. Christian Commons. Free kick then to Brentford. Looking to pump it into the area. Quite cleared yet. Falls to Campbell. Might fancy the shot. Does so. Wusu seemed to get something on it as well, but it was an easy claim for Gerrard. Forest trying to clear their lines here. Newmans dinks it into the box. This is Rankin. Scoops it back. The keeper only parried it, and it went onto the crossbar as well, and it's still not clear. It's gone in. It's Dudley Campbell. 8th of the season for him. A real mess at the back. Owusu was in there, Campbell was in there, and he claims the equaliser. Across something from this throw-in. Comes down the line. Owusu fancies the shots. That wasn't far off target. Comes again with the free kick. The keeper did something, managed to hold on to it. Bankole at the second attempt. Minute to go. One throw by Tillen. Again a mess in the Forest penalty area. Shot goes in. It's corner. I think it was Campbell with the shot. Trying to control it. In comes the shots. That was a good save. Brooker with the effort. Decent knockdown by Owusu. Got a deflection. Still 1-1. Just in case you didn't know what he looked like, Greg Dyke, the new chairman, addresses Griffin Park. Free kick. Only half cleared. Oh, that looked like a nasty challenge there. I think it was Newman. Newman's foot. Somehow, I think he might have made contact with Brandon, and there's an almighty struggle in the midfield. It's a red. It's a red for the Brentford captain. I think for stamping. How intentional, I don't really know. Kevin O'Connor stands over the free kick. Oh, 22 yards out. O'Connor. Keeper spoons it. It's back in again. It's Owusu. It's 1-0 to the Bees. Good link-up play between Campbell and Owusu, and Lloyd Owusu's 5th of the season. Rankin through to Campbell. He's onside. Oh, the keeper clips him. Surely that's a free kick. And what's the referee going to decide about Rachubka as well? It's red. It's red. Rachubka's off. And it's a free kick, and more importantly, Huddersfield are down to 10 men. Well, 2 sendings off in this game. It's now 10 against 10. Phil Senior is the reserve keeper, and it's Collins who's going to make way. So, Senior's first task is to keep this free kick out. It was a tame effort by Tab. Midfield by Brentford. This is Campbell. What tricks has he got up his sleeve? Oh, it's gone in! I don't believe it! The substitute keeper has completely fluffed it. It went under his body. It's 2-0 to the Bees.
The man in charge today is Mark Halsey. Sunderland aiming for a place in the 5th round for the 4th time in 6 years. Brentford for the 2nd year running, having faced Southampton and taken them to a replay in the 5th round last season. Brentford going well in League One, fallen to 5th place overnight after Barnsley's performance at Nottingham Forest last night. Only 3 Premiership clubs were knocked out in the 3rd round. Mick McCarthy desperate to make sure Sunderland aren't one that go in the 4th. Crampton looks for Campbell, forward by Ricky Newman. Now here's Sam Sodjic. Mousinho finding Campbell, who in turn picks out Newman. Isaiah Rankin's in space on this near side. Oh, and it just needed a touch, and DJ Campbell very nearly provided it. Good effort from Rankin on the left-hand side, cut inside the defender. Any touch from DJ Campbell surely would have poked that past Kelvin Davis. There, just a yard away. It's aimed towards Lloyd Owusu, away by Gary Breen. Sodji in well. Now Campbell, what a live wire figure he looks here. Owusu waits in the centre. Oh, it's inviting. Well, Kelvin Davis nearly ended up in the back of the net there, never mind the ball. Good positive start to the match here for Brentford, and it was an excellent delivery, just a little too far. DJ Campbell enjoying life in League One, playing 4 divisions higher than he was a year ago. 10 goals already this season, and scored in each of his last 5 appearances before today. Look at the space here for DJ Campbell. Can he provide the delivery? No, because Gary Breen's there. Tab queuing up inside the area. Wow, that was more testing than it looked like it was going to be from Sam Sodji. It seemed to hang in the air for an age, and somehow it nearly crept underneath the crossbar. Kelvin Davis needing to keep his wits about him. The header from Sodji. The header from Owusu. Owusu in space, but he was a fair distance from the goal. J-Tab with the kick. Saved by Kelvin Davis. Sam Sodji, who got up so well there. Look at the height. Frampton's in a spot of bother here. Saved by Nelson. The shot from Whitehead. Looked awkward for a moment there for Brentford as the ball just pinged off the turf. Forward by Andy Frampton again. Now Campbell. We're in the last 5 minutes of the first half. Nice time for someone to score a goal. It's Isaiah Rankin. Just pushed it a little too far, perhaps. Ricky Newman. Might have got a touch on the way through. Kelvin Davis was equal to it. Brentford pushing as we head towards half-time. It was a deflection. Again, it's intended for Carl. Sodji is dominant. It's in from Collins and away by Turner. As far as Whitehead! Good save! Nelson down well to preserve the clean sheet right on the stroke of half-time from Whitehead's shot. Well, Brentford and Sunderland haven't met since they were both in the old second division 13 years ago. It was a 1-1 draw then, and there's not much to choose between them today either so far. Brentford, the League One side, making the running, or most of it, but Sunderland standing firm. Brentford on the attack here in the early part of this second half with Andy Frampton. It's a dangerous looking ball in towards Lloyd Owusu. Took a deflection there, shot for a handball as it's wide by DJ Campbell. Well, the ball was whistling into the penalty area at a fair old rate of knots there, and it looked like it did strike one of the Sunderland defenders, Neil Collins, on the arm. Campbell skewing the shot wide. Sunderland know to watch Owusu. Couldn't stop him getting the header in there. Decent ball in. Owusu climbing well, getting ahead of Breen. Arca looking for Whitehead. Liam Lawrence. Threat there from the Premiership side, provided by Liam Lawrence. Whitehead's ball through. Good improvisation that didn't quite come off. Scored against Chelsea recently. Now the dangerous there from Whitehead, which nearly let Owusu in. Here's DJ Campbell. Ball just got held up on the turf. Did well to get the shot away as Sunderland's defenders closed in. The clearance falling to DJ Campbell, turning away from the central defensive pair. And you can see why he's in double figures for the season. Marcus providing some width on that far side. Here he is now. The ball just got away from Justin Hoyt. Arca. It's in towards Stead. Oh, and it took an awkward bounce. It may have been heading towards the post anyway, but if anything, as the ball hit the turf inside the penalty area, the bounce off the ground seemed to take it further away from the goal. There. Certainly wasn't going in anyway, and John Stead still searches for his first Sunderland goal. Now it's DJ Campbell. Oh, he's away from Gary Breen and past the goalkeeper. Oh, yes! DJ Campbell's love affair with the FA Cup continues. And he raises the roof at Griffin Park. Now's the time for cool heads, says the manager. But this was terrific play. Campbell's given Breen problems all afternoon. Finally he was away, sold the goalkeeper a dummy, and he wasn't going to miss from there. DJ Campbell puts the League One side ahead, and Sunderland are in real trouble here. That is a goal that will stay with him for a very long time. 57 minutes the time of the goal. And is a wretched season about to get a whole lot worse for Mick McCarthy and Sunderland. Well, he will be enjoying his afternoon out, Greg Dyke, the new chairman of Brentford. Long way to go yet, though. The underdogs ahead. Now it's Whitehead. Letalek. Arca. Oh, yeah, what a fantastic goal from Julio Arca. They were waiting for the cross, and Arca somehow got it past Nelson. Whitehead combining neatly through the centre. Arca in space. Was it a shot? Was it a cross? He won't worry because it found its way home. And Nelson will be kicking himself. How much will that deflate Brentford? Good ball, first touch of the ball since coming on for Brooker. Has support on this near side. Mousinho. Only found its way through. Good goalkeeping by Davis and away by Gary Breen. Davis under real pressure. Brentford pushing hard for a second goal here. Now Isaiah Rankin. Owusu's in the centre. Campbell lurking too. Breen blocking it, and once more. Here's the chance again for Brentford. Kelvin Davis getting down well. Two minutes to go, and it's DJ Campbell, and he's away from Collins, and he scored the goal that surely has put Brentford into the 5th round of the FA Cup. Brentford lead 2-1, and Sunderland have 2 minutes to do something about it. DJ Campbell could send Sunderland spinning out of the FA Cup. Lightning quick, in there ahead of Collins, and a precise finish. This is a player who made his name in the FA Cup with Yeading last year, and he's doing it all over again at a higher level now. Well, Martin Allen must feel as though he's about to internally combust. We're into the final minute of the 90. And Mick McCarthy knows that his team are really on the rack here. Well, they haven't had many days like this at Griffin Park, not for a long, long time. But they're not home yet. Still time for Sunderland as Arca plays it through. We're into the final 30 seconds of the 90 minutes here. DJ Campbell is a man in a rich vein of goal-scoring form. 6 goals in 5 games before today. And another 2 in the 4th round of the Cup. Is there time for one final assault? Little look at the watch from the referee, Whitehead. And it is wayward. And I think that's it. I don't think Sunderland are going to have another opportunity here. Mousinho will not be any hurry to take it. And there goes the final whistle. A famous victory for Martin Allen's Brentford. 5th in League One. They've beaten Premiership side Sunderland with 2 goals from DJ Campbell. What a rotten afternoon it turned out to be for Mick McCarthy and Sunderland. They knew it was going to be tough, and so it's proved. The winning goal from DJ Campbell, his 2nd of the match, coming after 88 minutes. The celebrations start here in West London. Brentford are in the 5th round of the FA Cup for the 2nd year running.
It was a bit of a mixed month, really. You had a bit of a stinker against Southend, lost 4-1. What happened there?
I think Sam Sodger didn't play, which probably didn't help the fact that it's not an excuse.
We never started really.
No,
we never got going. I don't know what it was. Again, the gaffer wasn't exactly too impressed, was he?
Right,
full house down there.
Yeah, like a big game again, and unfortunately this time we were 2 down at half time and up against it second half.
Yeah.
But we didn't play well, did we?
Got outplayed. DJ scored a wonder goal.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
got what we
too
deserved
late,
on the
really,
day, didn't we? Unfortunately,
they could have scored as many as you like, really.
Was that a bit of a come down after the previous game because you'd beaten Stockport 3-2 in the FA Cup? Great result.
It was a very good result going up there. I mean, I think they were struggling down the wrong end of the table, to be honest.
They've just changed managers.
And you know how it is when people change managers, the team comes out fighting more than they had been, and to get a win there, definitely not to go replay.
Yeah, no, it was key to get a win there, I think. But they played very well, didn't they? Especially first half. They played very well.
Yeah.
But we done well. We dug in, didn't we? And managed to score too late on to get the victory.
Yeah.
So you ended with a phenomenal result. Best game of the season, surely, for you against Sunderland.
Yeah, the Sunderland game was top drawer, really. The atmosphere in the ground was something that we've had a few times, I think. But being the Premiership big boys, even though they were struggling,
still Premiership.
Still Premiership, yeah. I think going into the game we quietly fancied ourselves at home. If it had been away, I think they might have had the upper hand. But being here and being such tight ground, the big boys don't like coming to places like that, like this, Griffin Park, and it was a great day, absolutely great day.
I think watching from the sidelines, I think we've thoroughly deserved the win. You know, matched them every department. Their goal was a fluke. The fella went to cross it and it's looped over the goalie. You could see the bubble on TV, but I think we, definitely deserved to win. And it was good. We got what we deserved for once against a big team, so it was really pleasing.
And fair play to DJ. That performance, I think, got him his move.
Was that his last performance?
It was a great game, wasn't it? Really for everyone, but DJ,
definitely. DJ especially,
absolutely brilliant.
Absolutely brilliant. Yeah,
and he was quality leading up to that as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, that month he was unbelievable. The goals ratio and just the way he played, he was really good.
Brought another dimension to our team.
You lost DJ after that game. Did that make a difference to your team, do you think?
Not immediately.
No, because I think the next game we won 5-0, but I think in the long run it could have, you can never say, can you, but obviously it probably did hinder us a little bit to a certain extent.
The lad's a top player, and I think when you lose a top player,
you're always
going to make a bit of a difference. And it brought something else to the team. He was able to come and get it short, and his bit of skill and his trickery unlocked defences. Maybe when games we struggled to score in, he was able to produce something, wasn't he?
All credit to him for getting his move. I don't blame him at all, do you? He would have done exactly the same thing. The chance of playing the Premiership, you take it, don't you? And so, good luck to him.
Fair play.
Yeah. Who's hurt there as Bothroyd followed through into the challenge. That's a painful one for O'Connor. And Martin Allen didn't like the challenge. That's a poor tackle. And that is the sort of tackle we are seeing far too often. Alan Kirby's side in a good run at the moment. Unbeaten in 5 games here in all competitions. But they're under pressure. Owusu with a header. Chance for Brentford, and they won't get many. Pratley saw the possibility, whipped it in, and he tried to steer it beyond Mura. In from Perry, looking for Hreidarson's header on. Turner stretched. Hughes was in there and was fouled. Newman protesting his innocence. Hughes was in there, bustling away, and that's the foul. Kishishev is screening the ball away from the goalkeeper, Nelson. Bothroyd is the most obvious player to have a smack here. It's Bothroyd, and that's 2! And that is a giant step for Charlton Athletic towards the quarter-finals of the FA Cup. There was a massive gap there. It veered away sharply. Did it deflect off Turner at the end of the wall? That would be a hard blow for the former Charlton player. And the current Charlton manager will go in at half-time with a 2-goal buffer. Thomas with the free kick. Rather flat the delivery. Oh, it's a good header on by Perry. He crept in unnoticed there. Nelson did well to handle it at the second attempt. Perry sneaked in between the markers. It was a powerful header. And Hughes in again. Turner was the stronger though. And Brooker picks up the running. And this is Owusu. Wide of Powell. Good driving run. And did Myra get a touch? It's still in anyway. Tab has it. Pratley. Frampton. Tab. Away by Hreidarson, unopposed. That was a good run by Owusu into the box. Tab. O'Connor. Hughes was back. Oh, he's made a present of it to Owusu, has he? It's a Brentford throw-in. And Martin Allen's half-time changes have changed the tide. Tab gets across it, away by Hreidarson. Pratley leapt in. It's the first chance Owusu has created really in the game. Drove wide of Powell, cut the shot back in, and Mura's hand pushed it away. Martin Allen described today's adventure in his intriguing internet notes as a sort of military adventure, and he's just there sent forward an interesting character, Chris Swatton. What a lottery this week amongst Brentford season ticket holders to become part of the coaching team today. He paid 50 quid for his ticket. The lottery raised £3,000 for the club. Stayed with the team last night.
And please welcome number 17.
And allowed to pass instructions out to player and fan alike, and thoroughly enjoying his big day. And that is so typical of Brentford to get the fans involved. That's a good setup, this is Hughes, and that's a really lovely goal, and Charlton are through to the last stage of the FA Cup. Bartlett on as a substitute, flicked it through, and Hughes finished with a plump. Bradley's free kick. Sodje was in there. Sodje up from the back with a good header that flew wide. Gets forward well at set pieces. And he jumps so well. And just wide. Has already got 5 goals from the back this season. Up goes Perry. Won by Owusu. Rankin. Squeezes it back to Pratley. Well, I do think Brentford deserve something. The scoreline makes hard reading for them. Sodje in there again, nearly comes to Tab. Will come in the end to Isaiah Rankin, and Brentford get one, and that is deserved. 8 minutes to go, and some reward for a persistent display. Fell to him, he swiveled and hit it low.
Number 15, Isaiah Rankin.
Striker's goal, poacher's goal. Isaiah Rankin's 8th of the season. It won't save Brentford today, but it will give them some cheer. Brooker with the corner. In goes Sodje again, pressurising Mura, that hit the woodwork, and hooked out wide. Oh, Owusu sees the chance go. Sodje in there, hit the post, and wide by Owusu. What an explosive ending that would have given this game. His athletic leaping in the Charlton penalty area has been a feature of the game, Sam Sodje. Last few seconds now. Thomas holding on for Charlton to Bartlett. Thomas again. The scoreline will read harsh for Martin Allen and Brentford. Their FA Cup run is over, but he can smile because he knows his team have played well.
He's looking to make amends after being knocked out of the cup by Charlton. Here come Port Vale though. Little dummy. Chance for the shot. Togwell just wide of the target. A little bit of a let-off by Brentford. They failed to pick him up. In comes the corner. Turner just wide. Long throw. Picked up by Port Vale again. Smith. Oh, it's 1-0. It's Jeff Smith who opens the scoring. Real blustery day here at Griffin Park, and he took full advantage. The ball seemed to move in the air as well. Nelson beaten. Nice little flick from Mark Marcus Gale. This is Brooker. It's still Brooker. The goalkeeper committed himself. Surely it's got to be the equaliser. Oh, there's men back here. And Port Vale live to fight another day. That should have been a goal by Brooker. Free kick just inside the Port Vale half. Turner's header hit the crossbar, the looping header. I thought it was going out. And it comes. There's a header there. Oh, Nelson just scrambled across to keep it out. Good save, Stuart Nelson. Down low to his right. Denied the second. Rovers looking to push forward from the free kick. Flick on. That looked like handball. Nothing given. They can recycle it here. Out to the far post. Oh, Coppinger, I think it was, with the final shot, but there were bodies behind the ball for Brentford. They were really stretched there, Brentford. Good header through. Rovers not clearing their lines yet. This is Owusu. And Willock. And again. Oh, the keeper, Buds, just got to it second time. Into the box. Only half cleared. Dangerous times for Brentford. They're really rocking at the back here. And the pressure is on. It comes through again. Hit the post. Nelson comes out and finally gathers. Decent ball through. Inside right. Nelson's beaten. And so's the post as well. Shot from Coppinger. Nelson there, and at the second occasion as well, Stuart Nelson supreme. Minutes left on the clock, pumping it forward. Buds did well, and at the second attempt, oh, we've seen some great goalkeeping. Hutchinson denied.
She started February on a high, drubbing Walsall 5-0.
The game I was on the sides, and it was one of the games where we just completely dominated. I know Walsall was struggling,
but yeah, you still got to beat the teams, haven't you, when they come here? So
they're never easy, as we said earlier. They come here and they just defend.
Well, you had a great start in general to January. You won 3 on the bounce there. You had the 5-0 victory, then you went away to Bristol City, won 1-0, and then you beat Southend at home 2-0.
Southend game was a special one, wasn't it? It was a night-time game, if I remember rightly.
The manager was making a lot of it as well, which rightly so, after the 4-1 drubbing just a few weeks before. So we knew it was going to be a hard game. But once again, at home here against the big teams, we managed to play well, play strongly as we do, and won a good game, didn't we?
Yeah.
Played very well that night, I thought.
Helped being fresh in the minds, didn't it, the 4-1 defeat?
Definitely. Because that hurt, didn't it? The 4-1 definitely hurt that day, so we knew we had to do something for the fans as well to show them that we can compete against the very top teams in the league.
Yeah. And then on the back of those great victories, came against Charlton.
Yeah, when we went to Charlton, I think we expected to get something from the game. The lads were quite confident. Obviously, we'd had such a good month anyway, beating a Premiership side already. And Charlton at the time, we thought, wasn't one of the stronger teams in the Premiership. But again, we got undone by quality, really.
An early goal. They grabbed an early goal, which is probably your worst nightmare when you're a lower division team against the very top. But I thought we held our own, especially first half, and then obviously they scored again just before half time. The times you really, the worst times to pick, and they managed to score both times. But second half, I thought we'd done ourselves justice to a certain extent, didn't we?
I think we hit the bar a couple of times.
Yeah, we put pressure on them. Yeah, we put pressure on them, but it was a great experience, but disappointing not to get anything. We didn't just go there for the day out and that was it. We actually honestly believe we could get a draw, possibly even a win on another day, but it wasn't to be, unfortunately.
Ball play forward. It's a good run and a good shot too. Rankin made room, but Collis right behind that. It's flicked on. Here's half a chance. Oh, and it's gone in. It's the opening goal. Rankin has put Brentford in front here. Well, Yeovil were playing statues at the back. Rankin got in there and squeezed that past Collis. Meantime, 10-man Yeovil have a free kick. Swung in there with a lot of pace on that ball. Lofted back in two. There's a chance. Oh, and it's the equalising goal. Justice, it seems, has been served on Brentford. It was a nasty challenge on Amankwa. 1-1. But here comes Brentford at the other end for a chance. Oh, it's hit the post. It's not away yet. And was that a foul? No. It's gone for a goal kick. Well, Rankin very nearly putting Brentford straight back in front. Plenty of room here. Over it comes. Oh, and it really was a chance. It's gone for the corner. Another corner. There's the header. And it could go anywhere. The whistle's already gone. It won't count. There was a foul. The referee on hand to award Yeovil the free kick. That's a good run again. There's some really good footwork this evening from Brooker at times. Just overdid it there, but given away badly now. Tab tries to switch it. There's the overlap with the ball in, and another corner, and they're really clocking up the corners here, Brentford. But they've got to make one of them count. Another ball in, there's a header, and it's a goal! Brentford back in front. Finally lifted clear, but they've got Brentford, they've got Yeovil pinned back here. But now perhaps a counter-attack. That's a good-looking ball, and he's stayed onside now. Real chance for Davis here to tie it up. Oh, he's put it wide, but it took a deflection. And that was Yeovil's best chance of the second half. The ball clipped forward towards Davis. It's clipped in. It's a good-looking ball. It's a chance still. Rifle across, and oh my goodness me, it's gone wide. It really could have gone anywhere, but fortune favoured Brentford there.
Long ball forward. Nice little flick through from Owusu. Alex Rhodes. Rhodes wide of the target. Could have opened the scoring on 6 minutes. Good link-up play between Owusu and Rhodes. This is Owusu again. Long ball forward from Tab. And the ball to Newman. It's gone in. It's crept in at the far post by Ricky Newman. Colgan was out of position. Third of the season for Newman. Opens the scoring on 12. Good head at the back there. Neat footwork as well. This is Rhodes to Owusu. He's continued his run forward. The keeper comes out. Colgan is beaten. It's 2. Nicky Colgan beaten for the second time. 7th of the season for Owusu. Frampton. Oh, slice that clearance a little bit. The ball's coming through to the penalty area. It's gone in. It's in. They pulled one back. Tommy Wright ahead of Turner. The ex-Brentford boy has scored at his old stomping ground. It's 2-1. Brentford looking comfortable on the ball. That's a push there. Free kick to Brentford. Pratley to take quickly into the path of Willock. Oh, he's been pushed there. It's a penalty. The referee's pointed to the spot. Well, I thought that Willock just lost his footing. Austin, the culprit. Referee has given a penalty. Astonishing. So, can Owusu make it 3? Can. Colgan's beaten. It's 3-1 to Brentford. This game's in the bag with just 5 minutes to go. Really well stroked. Power and precision. For Lloyd Owusu, his 8th goal of the season. Cold night in South Wales. Ricketts with the throw. St Patrick's night, of course. Not that they celebrate it down here. Second against third, so plenty to play for. Swansea passing and moving with some ease. This is Ricketts. Knocks it back inside again. Just trying to find the opening at the moment, the home side. Ricketts again. Steps inside, decent ball in. And the header. Oh, it's not cleared, it's in. It's Akin Fenwa. The header down was by Britton. And Nelson was left exposed. Half an hour played. Jay Tab with the corner. Looking to play it short, is he? No. Looks to the near post. The header's in. I think it was Frampton. And it might even have got a deflection as well. Andy Frampton with his 2nd of the season. And they're right back in this game, Brentford. Good take. 1-1. He's on the back foot a little bit here. Tries to clear it. This is Rankin, gives away possession here. Trundle, the shot saved. It's Forbes with it. Again, Nelson with a superb save. Fallon's in there as well. It's off the line. Frampton saving the day. How didn't that go in? A real mix-up at the back. Andy Frampton, though, the final saviour. 4 minutes to go. Pumping a long ball forward here. Charging through. Tackle goes in. Good tackle as well. Bundled over on the edge of the box. In comes the shots. What's the referee pointed to? It's a free kick on the edge of the box. I think it was Newman with the foul. So Brentford need to stay focused here. Every man behind the ball in a black shirt. Referee wants to take that ball back even further. Nervous moments for the travelling Bees fans. 2 standing over. Referee's happy. There's a white shirt in the wall that's causing a little bit of problem. It's Robinson. Oh, it's crept in at the top corner. Andy Robinson surely has sealed the points for Swansea. It's 2-1. Nelson was beaten. All 3 points to Swansea. It's Black who'll float in the corner here for Gillingham. Maybe blue shirts to aim for in the penalty area. Looking to the far post. Sancho, 1-0. Brent Sancho opens the scoring for the home side. Priestfield Stadium's delighted. It's 1-0 to Gillingham. Charged out for a corner. Passing and moving with some ease. This is Ricketts. Knocks it back inside again. Just trying to find the opening at the moment, the home side. Ricketts again. Steps inside, decent ball in. And the header. Oh, it's not cleared, it's in. It's Akin Fenwa. The header down was by Britton. And Nelson was left exposed. Half an hour played. Jay Tab with the corner. Looking to play it short, is he? No. Looks to the near post. The header's in. I think it was Frampton. And it might even have got a deflection as well. Andy Frampton with his 2nd of the season. And they're right back in this game, Brentford. Good take. 1-1. He's on the back foot a little bit here. Tries to clear it. This is Rankin, gives away possession here. Trundle, the shot saved. It's Forbes with it. Again, Nelson with a superb save. Fallon's in there as well. It's off the line. Frampton saving the day. How didn't that go in? A real mix-up at the back. Andy Frampton, though, the final saviour. 4 minutes to go. Pumping a long ball forward here. Charging through. Tackle goes in. Good tackle as well. Bundled over on the edge of the box. In comes the shots. What's the referee pointed to? It's a free kick on the edge of the box. I think it was Newman with the foul. So Brentford need to stay focused here. Every man behind the ball in a black shirt. Referee wants to take that ball back even further. Nervous moments for the travelling Bees fans. Two standing over. Referee's happy. There's a white shirt in the wall that's causing a little bit of problem. It's Robinson. Oh, it's crept in at the top corner. Andy Robinson surely has sealed the points for Swansea. It's 2-1. Nelson was beaten. All 3 points to Swansea. It's Black who'll float in the corner here for Gillingham. Maybe blue shirts to aim for in the penalty area. Looking to the far post. Sancho, 1-0. Brent Sancho opens the scoring for the home side. Priestfield Stadium's delighted. It's 1-0 to Gillingham. Charged out for a corner. Ripple will take. Shirts piling forward. Swung out. It's crept in. It's gone in. It's Turner. It's Michael Turner. Somehow squeezed it in between the keeper and the post for his second of the season. Hoisted forward. Good fist by Nelson. Highfield shot. Sodji. Oh, he tripped Jarvis there. Was it inside the box? It was. It's a penalty. That was silly by Sam Sodji because Jarvis was going nowhere. Byfield, 2-1. Darren Byfield nudges Gillingham back into the lead. Cool as you like. Rankin over the top for Tab. He's got two breathing down his neck. He gets a shove in the back as well. It was Putin, I think, who... Yes, it's a straight red. He's sent off. Gillingham are down to 10. A push in the back on Tab. A goal-scoring opportunity denied. Under 15 minutes to go here. Gillingham pressing forward again. This is Byfield. It's 3. Darren Byfield for the second occasion under Nelson's body. Long ball forward. Owusu to chase. There's 2 on him. Hits it first time with his left into the box. J Tab. It's 3-2. Really good strike. Tab with the outside of his boot beats the keeper. 5th of the season for the Irish international. Chance to dink forward here by Tillen. He's upended. Oh, he's kicked as well. Oh, the referee has spotted that. It's a red for Clohessy. They're down to 9 now. That was stupid behaviour. It really was. Really wet conditions at Griffin Park today. Chance for Gale. It's just gone wide. Brentford come forward again. Picked up by Doncaster. Looking to break into the opposition half. 3 against 3 at the moment. Still they come pouring forward. Cuts inside. This is Lewis Guy. And Guy again. Good save by Nelson at his near post. Rangers pushing forward in numbers. They spread it out wide. And the shots, oh, hits the crossbar. It was Thornton with the effort. How did he miss from such close range? Full on the volley. Good attempt though by Sean Thornton. From the free kick, tipped over by Blaney. Good effort, Tab. Still, we await the first goal. Approaching the hour mark. Oh, that's careless at the back. Might have a chance here. Thornton, it's hit the post and gone in. Thornton makes it 1-0. It dribbled across the line. Martin Allen going berserk. Nice venue this, the National Hockey Stadium. Ball comes in, tipped away by Nelson. Had his near post well covered. That's a poor header by McLennan, might set up Tab. Owusu, it's the opening goal. The keeper was nowhere. The Bees take the lead inside 8 minutes. 9th of the season for Owusu. Batista was stranded. Rizzo with the free kick, it's a low one. It's just wide of the post. I think it was McLeod just nipping in there. Gary Smith with the corner, near post flick on, hit the woodwork. I think it was Partridge with the final header. McLennan hoists it forward. McLeod's the furthest man. This is a neat turn. McLeod! No, he's come off the post. Nelson got the touch and on the post and away. It's left for Rizzo. Looking to the far post. And again it's somehow kept out by Nelson. McLeod denied. Milton Keynes battling all the way. Can the Dons find a way through? They've had so much possession in this game. They just cannot get the single goal they need to clinch at least a point here. Brentford have been on the back foot for vast periods of this game. This is Rizzo in a bit of space, onto his right. Nelson parries it away. Good save, Stuart Nelson. Still 1-0.
And you got to March and the pressure was really building.
Yeah, I think we played Yeovil first. Both of us were missing from that. We travelled with them.
Yep, sitting in the stand, weren't we, watching?
Dominated the game, especially second half, we really did.
Yep, for the first 20 minutes, second half, we were superb.
And then we had Barnsley. We won 3-1, and again there.
That was a big game team that month, because I think they were above us or around us in the table, and we had games in hand because of our FA Cup run, but we needed to get the points on the board, and that was a massive game, and we played absolutely brilliant that day and thoroughly deserved to win, and that was a big boost again to us.
Yeah.
So.
And then you lost 3 on the bounce. You lost against Swansea 2-1, Gillingham 3-2, 1-0 against Doncaster. Was you starting to feel the pressure coming into the last game of the month against MK Dons?
Yeah,
after 3 on the bounce, losing, you do.
Big pressure there, yeah.
We started, because of our FA Cup run, we had quite a few catch-up games to play. So we had our games in hand.
Saturday, Tuesday, weren't we?
Yeah.
A bit of travelling and whatnot, but yeah, that was a massive game, MK Dons, and on the night we didn't play so well, did we? I was watching, but
first half we did well. We took a deserved lead early on, I think. Lloyd.
Yep, that's right, Lloyd scored, yeah.
We set it up. And again, second half, they came at us and we were very lucky to hold on. They had a penalty, missed a penalty.
Yeah, clipped the top of the bar on a penalty. We sort of sat back and just defending as deep as we could.
Stuart Nelson did very well. It was excellent in goal.
Yeah.
Got us the win, really.
I think we got a bit of luck that night we deserved, I thought.
Yeah.
So it was good. It was good just to come away with the 3 points. And, at that stage of the season, you want the points, so performance wasn't too important.
Sort of varying results, a few ups, a few downs. How did the manager seem to cope with that? Was there any difference in attitudes or training methods?
I think the thing with our gaffer was how positive he was, and I think his belief in the team to do well this year, better than last year, was always there. I think that was the only real difference. He was always encouraging us, and he always believed. He never let on that there could be a slip up or anything like that. He thought we were truly going to make it.
Yeah, he
top
really
two,
did.
wasn't it? It was a top two. He was determined to make it.
He always made that obvious to us, didn't he? He thoroughly thought we were going to get promotion, automatic promotion.
And apart from that, I think he was pretty much the same as he was the year before. We went through always positive, always thorough in all our preparation, and just got on with it and get performances in, and I hope we get the results through those performances.
The Bees make one change to the side, the one of Milton Keynes. Marcus Gale is back after illness, but Brantley is still out. Brooker with the corner. Chance here. Tab. Jay Tab opens the scoring inside 6 minutes. Layer Road is silenced. Tab's 6th of the season. Taken throw in. This is Yates' ball in. It's gone in. It's a Welmo. What a class header. He rose high. 1-1. In the box again. Nelson struggles, just tips it onto the post. Oh, charged down. Turner with the last-ditch tackle. Long ball forward through. Off Turner. Off the line. In again. They need to clear their lines here. Living on a cliff edge. And still, it's the side netting. It was Turner with the clearance off the line. Good run this. And the shots. It's over the top by Thorpe. What a miss. Rankin and Rhodes are back in as Gale and Willett start on the bench today. Good to see Jay Tab making a start again as well. Long ball forward here from Newman. Owusu. Oh, that was inches wide by Lloyd Owusu. Very tight angle. Bradford corner. In the 6-yard box, they've opened the scoring. Symes with the swivel and shot. A good nod down by Windass. The visitors take the lead. It's pumped forward, only half cleared. Just need to bring it down here, Bradford. Symes. Nelson, you could argue, had it covered. Windass still receiving treatment off the field. Looking to spread the play over to this near side. Good ball in, and the shots. It's gone in. It's Owusu. I thought he'd scuffed it. It trickled across the line. 1-1, his 10th of the season. Corner on the far side to Bradford. Good push here. Comes out. High over the top by Canamatri. Oh! Nelson had to tip it over. Canamatri with a speculative effort from distance. Good atmosphere here at Millmore. Rotherham at the moment looking comfortable. Decent run this, and still it's Robertson. Nelson had to get down low. Good run and shot. Cutler with the free kick. Flick on by Robertson. Butler with a cross. Oh, Mullin's header. It's John Mullin who opens the scoring 2 minutes before the interval. Tab with the corner. Owusu! It's 1-1. 11th of the season for Owusu. Looking to play it out of defence here, Rotherham. Ball out to Butler. Knocks it in. I'm sure they've regained the lead. Just a minute after the equaliser, Rotherham nudge back in the lead, 2-1. Paul Shaw. 9 minutes to go and Brentford are going to throw everything at this. Edge of the box, Rankin, chip over the top, it's gone in. It's 2-2. A brilliant finish by Rankin. But hold on a second, the referee just having words with the linesman on this near side. Was Marcus Gale offside? No, he wasn't. The goal stands, it's 2-2. Beautiful sunshine here at Griffin Park, Easter Monday. Good crowd as well, and hopefully a great game of football too. Parker slides it through to Williams, and the shot's just wide of Nelson's post. Good move that by the visitors. This is Owusu. Goes back out again. Shot by Newman. Stung the hands of the keeper. Lewis into the path of Tab. J-Tab. Hauled down in the box, surely a penalty. It is indeed. Foul by Edwards, and it's a yellow card for him as well. J-Tab was on his way. Owusu. 1-0. Great penalty by Owusu. Sent the keeper completely the wrong way. The V's top scorer, that's his 12th. What can they do from this throw-in? Launch long, the flick on. Owusu. Good claim by the keeper. Into the sunshine. Pump forward, Soji with the header. Every Brentford player is behind the ball at the moment. Hoisted forward. Down on his chest. Head as well. This is Clark. Oh, it's 1-1. Peter Clark, the defender, has come forward as a makeshift striker, and he's probably got a point here for Blackpool. What a finish. Delight for the Tangerines. The free kick. Falls to Porter. Just over the bar. Nelson and Soji getting in a right mix-up there. This is O'Connor. Got a deflection, it's gone in. 1-0, 7th of the season from Kevin O'Connor. Yet another one from a free kick. Delight around Griffin Park. Nelson's joining in the celebrations too. Got to stay focused with this one. It's cleared. Shot comes in. Plenty of bodies back. Oh, it's crept in at the near post. Oh, how important will that goal be? That automatic second place seems to be slipping away.
So then coming to April, then you're in the home straight, and you end up being unbeaten throughout the whole month, but you only actually win one game. A lot of draws. First one coming against Colchester. I mean, that was a massive game, wasn't it?
It was a good game, and I thought it was a good point in the end. I was again watching, but we started well, scored early, and then I thought, we played well. We played well. Colchester played very well on the day, and I thought we'd done well to hold out for the point in the end.
Yeah, I mean, Tabby scored a good goal, didn't he?
Yeah, good early goal.
But after that, I thought we could take them, to be honest. But they came out strong and they proved their quality.
Before half-time, which gave them confidence, and second half was a lot of defending, wasn't it? An awful lot, but it was a good result. Kept us both in it, stopped them taking a couple of points off us, so to speak, to get ahead. So, yeah, good result, and kick on from there, we hope, didn't we?
Yeah.
But then a couple of the other games that you drew, you could have won, really. I mean, there's a couple of last-minute equalisers, wasn't there?
Blackpool, sickener.
Yeah.
I think absolute sickener. I remember standing on the pitch thinking, because we didn't know results obviously going round us, just thinking that we've thrown it.
Yeah.
Absolutely thrown it. It's so tight that only needed one team to win, and we were left stranded again. We've conceded late, very late on, and got back in the change room and realised we've been done a favour by the lower teams fighting for their lives against the top teams, and got away with it again.
Yep.
And then Hartlepool.
Oh, that was even worse, wasn't it? It was like deja vu. Managed to score with about 5 minutes to go,
Wonder
and then
goal.
lucky free kick, and then then we just unbelievable the way they went in. It felt like, to me, and I think a few lads, it just wasn't meant to be. On another day, that ball would have dropped somewhere else, you would have cleared it, and we would have had the 3 points and, you know, had the advantage over Colchester. Whereas because of that, we didn't. We had to rely on them to slip up, which unfortunately didn't happen.
And you had the one victory in the month away to Swindon, 3-1.
Yeah, that was
the day my daughter was born.
Yep.
So I wasn't there.
You weren't there, were you? But we had a meeting beforehand. The gaffer told us Framo was away for that reason, and we went out there and got the result for him. And that was a good performance. Once again, away from home, they had to attack because they were struggling at the wrong end, and we managed to, you know, play our stuff and create chances and score goals and win quite well in the end.
But by the end of the month, I mean, you've been unbeaten but drawn a load, and you'd end up dropping down to third.
Yeah, obviously you've got to change those 2 games. But were the biggest problem for us. What could have been, and everyone says it, what could have been, you've got to make it happen, and it didn't happen. It's not a nice feeling, is it? It's not a nice feeling when those things happen like that. Yeah. And just had to get on with it, didn't we? We had 1 game left to try and, you know, change the whole course of things, but it wasn't to be.
The Bees needing a win here. Big long throw. They'll be keeping half an eye on the Colchester score. Colchester need to lose. Only half scrambled away. Chasing it into the corner. Decent ball in. Turn, Sodji stayed forward for the set piece. Sodji scores. 22 minutes on the clock. Brentford take the lead. Sam Sodji's 5th of the season. Keep it going, boys. Foley with the free kick. Half-time beckons. It's Foley. Oh, the goalkeeper was static, and Stephen Foley has pulled one back for the home side. Bournemouth 1, Brentford 1. Tab with the corner. Sodji sliced the shot a little bit, it's in. It's 2-1, it's Frampton. Andy Frampton makes it 2-1 on 65 minutes. A real scramble. How important is that goal going to be to the Bees' potential and promotion? That was careless. It's Sam Sodji. What's the referee said? It was outside the box, I think. It's a red card for Sodji. No penalty. I think it's just a free kick. And it comes. Scrambled away. Another shot. Somehow. The Bees anywhere but out. Just clear the lines. Into stoppage time. Just needs to be hoofed away here by the Bees. Bournemouth pushing forward here again. In comes the ball, Fletcher. Oh, it's 2-2. Stephen Fletcher has probably snatched the automatic promotion place from Brentford's grasp. Bit of a waste. And Brentford are in the playoffs.
The last game of the season was an all-important tie against Bournemouth, who had already beaten you earlier in the season.
We came in at half-time, didn't we? And someone had whispered about, what is the score going on over Colchester Oval? Yeah. And they went, 0-0. So we were confused, because obviously when we were on the pitch, we got a cheer from our crowd, thinking...
There was a big old roar as well, so we thought it was on.
We were on our way.
But yeah, we conceded late, then we took it to draw, but in the end it didn't matter, because they obviously got the point they needed.
Yeah.
So
how disappointing was that, you know, for a lot of the season you'd been in the automatic promotion place and you'd ended up in the playoffs again?
Yeah, it's absolutely gutting, wasn't it, really? Yeah. Not too much you can say about it. Like you say, we all felt we deserved to go straight up, and we just, those last few weeks, it just didn't seem to happen for us, did it, for whatever reason? No. And just gutting. But then we had another chance, didn't we? So yeah, we were disappointed, but we were also confident we could get through the playoffs.
When we got Swansea, thought they were beatable.
Yeah, definitely.
I know we had lost in the league down there during the season. Wasn't really that much of a reflection on the game.
No, it wasn't.
I don't think we should have got something from it. And obviously beat them here. So we were confident going into it.
Had the manager given you any special instructions? Was there a game plan?
As always, he was very thorough in what he did and how he prepared for it.
19,000 here at the Liberty Stadium. They all expect their team to do well. This is Jay Tab. Decent run by Tab. Options either way. Rankin on this near side is a very narrow angle. Good save by Guernet. Thoughts from both managers on the touchline. This is Britton. Might fancy the shot onto his left. Chipped over the top. Good chance for Leon Britton. Decent play by Swansea. Nice little head down by Fallon. Leon Britton cutting inside. Couldn't find the back of the net. Finish was poor. Nelson can clear his lines. Decent flick on. This is Tab. Likes to run with the ball, Jay Tab. Still Jay Tab. It was a weak effort in the end. The keeper never really troubled. Such a live wire. We've seen it all season long. Didn't connect cleanly with that effort though. Tab maybe looking for the return and gets it. Tillen got the ball at his feet, stayed on his feet there as well. In the 6-yard box the keeper came, chance for the shot maybe. It's gone in. They take the lead. It's Tab who opens the scoring for Brentford. Are they on their way? Upper division, 7th of the season for Jay Tab. Started and finished on that left-hand side. Superb work. Good interchange with Tillen as well, and he just kept on going. Delight amongst the Bees travelling supporters who've made the journey to South Wales. Perfectly executed move. The Swans were always on the back foot. Good to see the player stay on his feet as well. Could have gone down there. And somehow it bundled its way back, and Tab, through a bundle of players, picked the spot sweetly, and the keeper knew nothing about it. It's Swansea 0, Brentford 1. Swansea looking for an immediate reply. It's a long ball forward. This is Leon Knight. Looks up. Decent cutback as well. Looping header. Good claim by Nelson. Didn't quite connect with it cleanly, Fallon. Look at the acceleration of Leon Knight though. He left everyone in his wake. Fallon couldn't head it down. So Robinson standing over this free kick. Over the bar. Really got under the shot. Decent position. But his body movement always wrong, Andy Robinson. Chance to push forward here. Trying to get the shirts forward in this second half. Chasing the game a little bit, Swansea. This is Ricketts. Might fancy the shot, and does so. Nelson at the second attempt gets it. Good goalkeeping by Stuart Nelson. A fine shot by Sam Ricketts. Cut inside, stroked with his right. It would have gone in. The Brentford keeper did well twice. This is Tudor Jones, lovely ball over the top for Knight. The keeper's come. Nelson, did he clip him? I think he did. Stuart Nelson. Well, there was a trailing foot there. The referee, he's got to give a free kick. What's he going to decide for Stuart Nelson? The ball came through to Leon Knight. He lopped it over the top, and Nelson definitely caught Knight. The referee calls Nelson over. There's been a lot of time between the incident. What colour's the card? We all await with bated breath. It's red. Nelson gets his marching orders. Brentford are down to 10 men in the playoffs. They lead by a goal to nil, but that's an absolute tragedy. Definite connection between Nelson and Knight. And it's Rankin who's going to be sacrificed as Bankole comes on. The big question, of course, is will